Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm so glad that you have decided to join me. In today's video, we're doing something super fun. I'm so excited to bring these new products to you from MANIMIXNAILS. This is actually going to be a two-part video, and I will get to why that is a little bit later. I first want to say that I am an ambassador for MANIMIXNAILS. Hold on, I need to grab something. I'm going to continue talking, so hopefully you can hear me. I am an ambassador for MANIMIXNAILS. I don't know where they are. But okay, sorry. Saying that, I just want to say that I did purchase this collection, and I do have a 10% off coupon code that my followers can use. I do not get like any commission or anything back for that. The discount code is just for my followers to save a little bit of money. So I just feel the need that I need to say that, and it's not in a way for me to brag or anything like that. I was so excited when she asked me if I would be an ambassador for her, because I genuinely do love her products. I'm slowly purchasing her entire collection just so that I have them all. So just to show that I'm spending my own money, and I really do love her products. So anyways, let's get into these. And if you're wondering, these are actually two of her colors. It is Tropic Teal for the solid color, and then the glitter is called Gallifrey. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a really chunky glitter. It almost reminds me of like glass pieces. But yeah, so, and I also thought that I could do kind of like a Q&A also while I'm doing the swatches. Another thing that she did send me was she is coming out with her own liquids. I'm so excited about this. But I'm actually going to save these and do a review of these on my next video, where I use some of the colors and actually do a manicure with these. So, and then that way, sorry, my cat's playing with something over there. I knew this was going to happen if I didn't do a voiceover. Anyways, so I will use these in my next video, and then we can kind of get like a first impressions kind of thing. So, without further ado, let's get started. So let's see. These are the glitters. These are the two new glitters that she's coming out with. And she came out with 6 new colors. And the awesome thing about these is that they glow. So they are glow in the dark. They are also pastel colors, which are going to be perfect for springtime. And let's see, buttercream, which is this white color, it's upside down, and blueberry blints actually are glow in the dark, and they're also UV changers, so they will change colors out in the sun. So the white one will turn to a violet, and the blue one will change to a indigo color. And I'm hoping I can figure out a way to show you that in this video. I'm using YouTube because for whatever reason, I am not able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes from the iMovie app on my phone. I kind of want to go from like lightest to darkest. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's just get swatching. I'm sitting here talking for 5 minutes and haven't started swatching anything. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to hold off on those liquids so I can give my honest opinion and we can see exactly how they work on nails when I do my videos. So I'm just using a dip liquid that I already have and going to just use those. What I love about MANIMIX dip powders is that they're very pigmented and they're easy to work with. If you have been dipping your nails, you know that there's just some colors that you get. This is buttercream. There are some colors that you get that are just super hard to work with, and no matter what you do, they don't work out. And you are filing and filing and filing away, and you're not able to get them to look half decent. So I have not found that with any of her dip powders. This one is Peachy Cobbler. Any of her dip powders, they're all really easy to work with, which I really appreciate, and they're so pigmented that usually I can do 2 coats of her pigment and I'm good to go. And one thing that I've been really liking to do with my swatches, instead of doing both coats on the top of my swatches, I do one underneath and then one on top, and I find that it works a lot better. I am having issues getting the color to come through for this. Not coming up as it should on my camera. But that's that one. This one is Cake Pop, which I'm super excited about. I love the name. I don't know if I said this either, but this collection that she came out with, she is calling it the Confections Collection. So it's kind of like a dessert and sweets names, which I think is so adorable and unique, and I love it. So again, this one was Cake Pop. Dip it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like I said, these are not... I always include pictures which will show the true colors better, so just stick around for that. And this one is more of like a corally color, and this one is more of a true like pastel pink, if you are not able to really tell. This one is Mint Chip. I guess while I'm doing this, I can do a couple questions. Okay, so my name, if you don't know, is Trisha. I live in a very small town in Pennsylvania. I'm really close to the New York border. I've actually lived in the same town my entire life, and actually the house that my husband and I bought and live in and are slowly fixing up is actually the home that I grew up in. And I think that it's cool that I'm able to raise my kids in the same house that I was raised in. Blueberry Blends. This is the one that is a glow and a color or a UV changer. Let's see. I am married and we have been together 16 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. It's a long time. We have 2 kids, both boys. Our oldest is 13 and our youngest is 11. He will be turning 12 in May. And we will not be having any more kids, if you're wondering. Like, literally, maybe TMI, but this is Razzleberry Tart. It was like 2 weeks after we had our youngest son, my husband went and got fixed. So we will not be adding any more on. My kids' names are, Jack is our youngest, and he one of the questions was, are they named after anyone? He was named after my dad's dad, who passed away when I was 5. If he was going to be a girl, his name was going to be Clara, after my grandma, which was my grandpa's wife. So we just went with Jack. His name was going to be Wyatt until we physically saw him, and he didn't look like a Wyatt. So, yeah, we ended up going with Jack. And then our oldest son, his name is Connor, and we just liked that name, so we went with it. Okay, so these are all of the glow colors swatched. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. They're so good. So good, right? I love them. Okay. So, the 2 glitters that she came out with is Sprinkles on Top and Rock Candy. So let me see. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's just swatch these. Okay, so this one on the left is going to be Rock Candy. Oh, so pretty. That literally looks like candy. And then the one on the right is going to be Sprinkles on Top, which I think this is the one that has, yeah, it has, so unique. It has like little circles. I don't know if you can tell, but you'll be able to see when I swatch it. Okay, let's see. Another question was, am I named after anyone? No. My one grandma wanted to name me Trish, and my other grandma wanted to name me Patricia. So my parents just decided on Trisha and called it good. So that is where my name came up with. I have 2 siblings, both brothers. They are both older than I am. Let's see, what was the other one? Okay, so like for this one, I got a better payoff underneath. I might do another dip on top of this one because the big chunkier ones didn't really spread out, but if I wanted to, and what I normally do is I will dump my chunky glitter into like a cupcake liner so that I can pull out pieces that I want. Like I could have pulled out some of those chunkier blues, but I didn't do that for this video. But yeah. So I don't think I said another question. Anyway, the next one was if we have any pets, and we do. We actually have 6 animals. All but our oldest cat, who is 18, is a rescue animal. Oh my Lanta, how stinking cool is this glitter? And look, it like kind of made its own little pattern. Oh my goodness. Love this so much. So much. Okay. Yes. Beth killed this collection so much. Look at that. Everything just matches together so perfectly. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I got excited. I think I'm going to go in and do another dip of, of this one, the Rock Candy. I'm just going to brush off the excess real quick. But anyways, our animals are rescued, except for our oldest cat, who's 18. Her name is Roxy, and then our oldest dog is Maggie, and we rescued her from a very abusive home. The male, I guess the lady's husband, you could say, was very mean to her, would leave her hooked outside in the yard with no cover or anything like that. In the rain, actually, my husband drove 4 hours one direction to pick her up, and when he got there, it was actually raining, and it was really cold out. And when he got there, she was just strapped in the middle of the yard, hooked to a pole with no cover or anything like that. So I'm so glad. She's literally the best dog and could not be happier with her. But then we have, I think I wanted, well, I don't know. Do I want to do another dip of that? I just don't want them to like overlap the other ones too much. Okay, hold on. We're going to do another one. Oh, sorry. It's really nice out here today, and my allergies are bothering me because of it. We have 3 cats that are siblings, and they actually, my husband rescued them from work. He works at a lumber mill, and they have like a bunch of stray cats that kind of roam around up there. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. They have stray cats that roam around up there, and one morning, let's see, this would have been probably 3 years ago. Yeah. This is what I didn't want to happen, was for those to overlap like that. My husband called me and said that some of the guys that he worked with had found these little kittens, and they were going to throw them in the wood chipper. And my husband said, no, you're not. And he actually called me at 5 o'clock in the morning and to come and get them. I grabbed a box, just a cardboard box out of our basement, and I went up and grabbed them. We actually weren't going to keep them, but after we had them, because they were just such small little kittens, I was taking care of them and feeding them by hand and helping them go to the bathroom, all of that stuff. And we ended up naming them, which, as you know, is like the worst thing that you can do. So we ended up keeping them, and their names are Binks, Bear, and Megan. And then this is just Sparkle & Co. Clear. I have a sample of the MANIMIXNAILS Clear, but I'm going to save that for when I do my actual mani, because this one I use for like my glitter and stuff, and I don't want to contaminate my new clear from her. So I'm just going to use this one. And then our last dog, actually, we got when he was 8 weeks old. He just turned a year old the beginning of February. And he, the lady that had him was older, and she decided that she was not able to take care of him because he was just too rambunctious, which, yes, he is, and he still is. He gives us a run for our money, let me tell you. I love this so stinking much. But anyway, his name is Charlie. Like I said, he just turned a year old, and so we didn't technically rescue him. I'm sure that somebody would have snatched him up because he was so young. Usually the younger animals are rescued first, but he just happened to come into our lives at that time, and we decided to take him. So, all right. So I encapsulated This is still wet. Hold on. I encapsulated in these glitter ones in clear so that I can get a good even payoff with them. Now I'm going to go through and activate. Try to get these glitters off of here. For my swatches, what I do is I just go in and I'll activate the bottom, but I don't put any like gel or anything like that on them. I just do a top coat on the top part of the swatch. I obviously can't do two things at once because I notice that I keep pausing when I'm talking and I'm distracting myself. But one question I did ask on Instagram if there was anybody that had any questions because I was going to be doing a video. And the one question that I did get was she wanted to know if I have a favorite nail shape. And the answer to that, now that I do my own nails, I honestly don't think that I have a favorite nail shape. When I was getting my nails done, like in high school, I loved square nails, and I think the only reason for that was because I would only get the French tip done, which I think looks really nice with just a square nail is my favorite. So that's what I just always got. But now every time I see coffin nails, I really like those. Those are what I had before I ended up just recently changing my shape to these like almond oval nails. So, but I don't think that I have a favorite shape of nail. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I just realized I didn't brush these off and it's getting on my activator, but that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do is cut the video off here and be done. And I'm going to put a gel top coat over these and cure them, and then show them to you, and then I will show pictures of them glowing, and I will show pictures of the two UV ones out in the sun, and I will add all of those to the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be showing, or I will let you know when I get the second video up for when I do a mani using some of these colors. So that is all. I want to thank you so much for hanging out. I know this video is longer than what I normally do, but I really appreciate you sticking around. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Okay, for these ones, we're going to go outside. So here is the buttercream on the left and then the blueberry blends on the right, and we're going to see, watch it change colors out in the UV ring. Okay, they're already changing. Focus. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so this is the buttercream. It's changing a purple color. And then this was the lighter colored blue that was like a sky blue that is turning to like an indigo color. Here they are already changing back. You can see the purple for sure is changing back to white. So super cool. So these ones glow, and then also the UV changer. So there we go.